For the Germans, Rommel is their hero in the sun, their desert fox. For the Allies, Rommel is the most cunning adversary, most formidable tactician. On desert sands, Rommel and his troops reenact the victories already won in Poland, in France. Summer, 1942. Blitzkrieg in the desert. The invincible Africa Corps plunges into Egypt in victorious pursuit of the retreating British. In one 17-day spurt, Rommel's jabbing, stabbing armor comes 350 miles closer to Alexandria, closer to Suez. And while the panzers advance, other Allied fronts are also cracking. The Russians fall back. And with the United States now in the war, Axis submarines are pillaging Anglo-American lifelines in the Atlantic. The advance of the Africa Corps is strewn with monuments to Allied defeat. Even Tobruk, most stubborn of desert bastions, falls before the Axis. Tobruk, gone with all its equipment, all its precious supplies. And with it go 30,000 Allied prisoners of war. At El Alamein, only 60 miles from the port of Alexandria, Rommel pauses to reorganize, entrench, and await supplies for his final push. Today we hold the gateway to Suez, he tells the world. We have every intention of getting there. We have not come this far with any idea of being flung back. Meanwhile, Hitler's other armies, having overrun all Europe, swamp Russia, and bend south through the Caucasus toward the Middle East, toward Suez. German conquest of Suez in the Middle East would mean loss of oil, and might well mean loss of World War II for the Allies. The Germans consider subjugation of the Eastern Mediterranean more deadly to the British Commonwealth of Nations than the capture of London itself. Suez is on the spot. The Italian general, Garibaldi, is in nominal command of North Africa. But it is the German general, Rommel, who has won the victories. And it is the German Hitler who dominates Axis strategy in the Mediterranean, which Italians call Mare Norsrum, our sea. On control of this sea depends whether the supplies get through to enable Rommel to reach Suez, whether the English can cut the Axis off and save Suez. The Italian fleet has been reluctant to challenge the Royal Navy. Hitler now demands that Mussolini's navy liquidate His Majesty's navy and clean up the Mediterranean once and for all. The Italian fleet is a question mark. Its morale, low. Its leadership, uncertain. It has no aircraft carriers, no radar. Protection has been sacrificed for speed, and the sailors themselves call it the cardboard fleet. But the Italian Navy is swift and skilled in maneuver, excellent in gunnery, communications, and torpedo tactics. The strain of its mission in the Mediterranean intensifies with every passing week. The 1,800-mile waterway it guards from Gibraltar to Suez is sown with hardship, death, and impending disaster. Not only must the harassed warships support the Allied forces in North Africa, but they must also stop the flow of supplies to Rommel's encroaching panzer divisions. The ordeal is great. The stakes are high. The Royal Navy lights up all boilers to meet the challenge of the Italian fleet. Cape Spartavento, off Sardinia and Pantelleria. At the Battle of Matapan, the British clash with the Italians in battles on whose outcome rests the fate of the Mediterranean.